July 4th, Independence Day for the whole nation. But here's the thing. You know that there are several different copies of the U.S. Declaration of Independence that are floating around the world as we speak? You know, it's not just something that you see in the National Treasure movie. From our peoples at the New York Post, a Declaration of Independence copy was found in the Scottish attic, and it's sold for $4.4 million. This extraordinary artifact, printed in 1823 for original signer Charles Carroll of Maryland, interestingly enough, was recently found by a rare manuscript specialist while she was sifting through items at a client's ancestral home. I was looking through a pile of papers which had been brought down from the attic, amongst which was a folded up vellum document, said the expert. And I looked at the document and I unfolded it and thought, oh, this looks interesting. And suddenly I thought this could be a really important thing. I was thinking, yes, this document, which was found in an attic in this family's home in Scotland and had been brought out as something curious and interesting, looks like it's really special. Of course, the parchment auctioned off Thursday in Philly was actually just one of only a few dozen known remaining copies of the Declaration printed by master engraver William Stone at the behest of then Secretary of State John Quincy Adams in 1820. Adams ordered up more than 200 copies, gave it to surviving original signers and other dignitaries at the time. This specific copy was one of two presented to Carroll, who then gave it to the Scottish-Canadian grandson, John McTavish. The other copy was donated to the Maryland Historical Society in 1844. So, long story short, the sold copy was peddled at Freedman's Auction House, not far from where the original Declaration was signed, for a total of $4.42 million. GPS Cortez. Sometimes it might be good to, go to different auctions. You might find a hidden gem somewhere. You never know.
But one thing I realized, that's just with anything now. Usually it's always copies of the original. Mm-hmm. Always. I mean, if you go close, like you're doing a closing for your house or whatever,
yep.
you get a copy, the banker a copy, a realtor gets a copy, a lawyer gets a copy.
Yep.
So that's normal place. That's normal play. That's just to me normal play. So I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if there's more floating around, but keep in mind, folks, I think the draft is worth more than the final copy. Mm-hmm. Like if you can find the original Constitution where you can see the edits that were made in it, that's worth a lot of money.
You are correct.
The drafts are worth more because those are the processes that they had to go through in order to edit it and everything. So I wouldn't be shocked if you come up with more of them. He says 200 of them floating around.
Mm-hmm. But see, that one that you're talking about with the drafts, I remember seeing a show once where it might be in the National Archives already in D.C. It's because they actually showed it. They pulled it out of a drawer, and it's really thin, like pencil-like ink, like remnants that you still see. But it's sensitive. Like, put on the gloves and take it out gently. Watch it hit the air so it doesn't break off and everything. I mean, GPS. If you found the Declaration of Independence, a copy of it in your crib in an attic, would you sell this?
Oh, indeed. Without hesitation.
Okay.
Because I can get a replica online in a heartbeat. I don't need the actual document because even what's in it is still being contested even now in law. But no, I would have sold it in a heartbeat.
Okay,
give me whatever I can get, 1.5, 2.5, and I'm out.
Yeah, you gotta be a history buff, man. I'm not that much of a history buff. I don't know if I'm just like GPS. I just get a copy of that bad boy and hang it up in my house somewhere. I'm not a history buff to a point where I will hold on to the original and hang that up in my house, man, and have people come by and be like, hey, you want to see the $1.5 million Constitution copy of Declaration of Independence that I have?
Yeah, this is something really cool to see, so maybe, who knows, maybe down the decades and centuries from now, our show will be listed as one of the greatest shows that has ever been made in radio history. You think? Maybe? Maybe.
Yes.
I think so,
Okay,
man.
thank
Hopefully,
you.
cats won't be going through our. Hopefully
Definitely.
People won't be going through our trash and trying to find stuff. It's like I got this actual plate that Cortez ate off of.
Yeah, I know. It says Tupperware on it, but I don't know. He could have used it. I think this was the Tupperware that was taken by his family members and then never brought it back. I don't know. It's worth high money.